The percentage of women breadwinners has been rising steadily over the past 30 years. It's now 28% of all married couple families, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Without the proper perspective, this can cause some tension when the wife makes more than the husband. So in this video, I want to address both the husbands and the wives on the subject, can a marriage work if the wife makes more money? This is extremely important, so stay tuned. Get a jump on your fresh start, time to get your money right. What's up, everybody? This is Samuel with Fresh Start, where we help you get your money and your life right. Statistics show that disagreements about money are the #1 cause of marital fights and divorce. So that means that this money stuff is an area of concern, and if you want your marriage to work, it's very important that you get on the same page. From my experience, the root of this issue is when husbands and wives do not combine their finances. We have conversations with couples all the time, and it completely baffles me when I hear about a husband having a separate account that the wife doesn't have access to, or the wife having a separate account that the husband does not have access to. Blows my mind, because in my thought process, why do that? Why not just stay single? Why not? If you're going to keep things separate, just stay single. Why even be married? And if you're with a spouse that is refusing to give you access to a particular account, what are they hiding? It makes me think that they're hiding something. And keep in mind, we have conversations with couples all the time. So we have an understanding of what works and what doesn't. Now, if you're a couple that you have separate accounts and your spouse doesn't have access and it works for you, amen. You are the exception, not the rule. My mindset, when you get married, we are one. The two become one. It's what's worked for Kirsty and I, and when we share and give advice, we want to share our perspective, keeping in mind that we have conversations with couples all the time to see what are the best practices when it comes to this money stuff. So I want to speak to the wives. If you're a wife right now and you make more money than your husband, don't make him feel bad about making less money. Again, it's this mindset. It's not his money. It's not her money. It's not your money. It's not my money. It's our money. We are one. And you got to keep in mind that whatever income you're making now, life happens. Things can change. You could lose your job. Business can slow down to where now the roles are reversed. So you want to express some humility and be humble in the situation. Understand that this is your husband. You're supposed to build him up, not tear him down. And my advice to the men, to the husband whose wife makes more than him, think about it this way. When your wife wins, you win. Again, it's this mindset of we are one. Don't be insecure. Fight those feelings. That's why it's so important to budget together, handle money together. My wife is a realtor, and when she goes out and has various closings and she brings home a check, I say, wow, how much money did we bring in? I could not even know the client or have anything to do with that particular transaction, but I asked the question, how much money did we bring in? It's our money. It's the way we do things. So when we get paid and when we get income, whether it's from real estate or other streams of income, it's all in one pot, and then we distribute from that point. And her personal funds that she goes have fun with, and my personal funds, we have those, but it starts with one pot. So it's never, hey, you take care of this bill, that bill, that bill, I'll take care of this bill with my income. No, it's all one pot, and then we distribute the funds from there. And we don't have money fights, thankfully. We've been married for 8 years, and we've been able to make some huge progress in our financial goals because we're on the same page. As many of you know, in our first 18 months of marriage, we paid off over $50,000 of debt. And then when we purchased a home, we paid off our home in just under 3 years of having a mortgage. And a big contributing factor to that happening is because we're in unity. We work on this thing together. There's not a single account that I have that my wife can't just log in on an app and see what the balance is. In marriage, you don't make decisions based on who makes the most money. That's so much confusion and so much division. It's our money. There are so many benefits to budgeting with your spouse. One of the benefits is the fact that the budgeting process in and of itself is like built-in communication because you have to talk to each other. Let's save up for this piece of furniture. Let's put savings here. Let's give money to this organization. You have to talk these things through together, and it helps with your communication and working together in marriage and becoming one. So the answer, can a marriage work if a wife makes more than a husband? Absolutely it can. But it helps when you're working together and not divided. Today's a new start. Try to do things differently, especially if you find yourself every week arguing over money and who spent this or who spent that. Try working together. Because I guarantee you, you will see greater progress if you work together than if you keep things separate. I mentioned previously that collectively, Kirsty and I have paid off over $350,000 of debt. Imagine if I had this mindset of paying off debt and she wanted to go spend everything. The person that you chose to marry, you love that person. So work together because you saw a future with them before you said I do. Continue, it's hard work. It's very hard work, but continue to make progress towards those goals. Change things up a bit. Sometimes change is good, especially if it's going to help progress you in your goals and bring that oneness that marriage is about. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Please subscribe and share this video. Share it with a married couple who is trying to figure this money stuff out. So until next time, God bless. We'll see you soon.